Hey guys, so I haven't done an unboxing in a while, so I figured I'd just lump an unboxing on the first portion of this video, try to make it quick. So this is for a customer. This is actually the guy that had that Lancer Tactical Cerakoted body with the Gate Titan, that M4, which I had, well, it was about just a week ago, really wasn't that long ago. A little over a week now. And this is his second gun. This is that Stubby gun that I told you I was going to build for him. That's going to be shooting 35-40 rounds a second as an AEG. So that is his base gun. He had it shipped to me. And then there's something else in here which I will unbox. Actually, let's do this one first. So this is actually a V12 build. So I had a video of his gun on my channel too. It's the Polar Star Jack inside of the Alpha CRB, which is the only Alpha CRB I have on my channel. I have all the tridents and stuff, which I uploaded about 2 weeks ago, the video, and when he went to use the Polar Star Jack, it just started leaking like crazy and stuff, and having some issues with dwell because it was cold, and so I told him, honestly, just get a V12, and so he got his paycheck, and he purchased a V12 setup, literally identical to the setup that I have on my M4, which is top of the line. Pretty much everything's upgraded so that he can get good air efficiency and such, good performance. So first of all, I did order a Retro Arms CNC'd red selector because with the Crytacs you have to swap that out, and I've done that with multiple other Crytacs with spare bodies that I have, and I don't think I have any more of those pieces, so I told him this is $12. So he got a red Retro Arms selector switch, so that will basically make it super easy for me to just switch, make it so that the Crytek body will take the V12. We got a Polar Star low flow poppet, so this is what I have in my engine. Basically increases air efficiency, it'll lower your FPS, which is good. That's a good thing, but it'll also increase air efficiency considering this gun's going to be used a lot for indoor, so it'll need FPS lowered. There's also the S2 banjo fitting, so this is basically a QEV valve. Now, I've actually never used one of these. I've always used the QEV from Valken, but Polar Star does make these as well. It's the S2 Airsoft Designs Lightning Banjo. It's basically functionally the same thing. It's $5 more. So this is $25, which is kind of expensive just for a tiny valve when the QEVs are $20. So I'd rather buy a QEV. They literally do the same thing, but they're out of stock. So Valken for some reason has a hard time stocking some things. I don't get it. And then a grip connect, because the grip that he has on the Alpha is literally standard grip, so it'll take this perfectly. There's no grip screws, so I'll have to find some of those just in a random screw box, because he has no grip screws on his. And then, of course, the V12 itself. I don't know if this is the new system or the old system. I don't know. The last one that I got from Evike was the old system, which is good. But if it's the new system, that's not too big of a deal. I can still program it. I'm not clueless. So V12, brand new, valve, which I'm going to swap out with. Actually, yeah, I'm going to be using the grip connect. That's right. So yeah, I don't know if it's the new system or the old system. I'll have to plug a battery in and just look, because the color of the light is the only way to tell. So yeah, pretty much gonna be a nice setup. Low flow poppet, effectively the same thing as the QEV valve, grip connect, and then I'm gonna drill out the nozzle to be the diameter of a red nozzle. I think I might keep it as is. We'll have to see. I can chrono it and actually take the front of the engine off and then take the screw out through the mag well and do this after. So I can chrono it before and then do it after. But generally, I like 80 psi. Actually, more like 90. It's going to shoot 350 with the low flow and the stock nozzle. If I can get 70 psi and get that 350, and that would be perfect. So I'll shorten the trigger pull as well, because I'm going to have to open the engine up. I'll do all that shortly. Don't know if I'm going to get this done today or not. Hopefully, I can get that done today. So yeah, unfortunately, he's having leaking issues with his jack, and it seems like it happens when it gets cold. and I could probably take it apart and fix it. He was going to get a V12 anyways for one of his other guns, but honestly, he was just like, I'll just get one for this gun and ditch the jack. And I was like, that is a smart idea. It's his first V12. He does have a Polar Star Fusion engine in one of his guns, but this is going to be a nice gun for indoor and high rate of fire setups because, you know, when he plays outdoors, high rate of fire, indoors, semi only, of course, with the upgrades to make it nice and efficient. I'm sure it'll be as efficient as his Fusion engine, if not more efficient. He doesn't shoot a whole lot, so I'm honestly not really worried about him running out of air all the time, because he doesn't really waste his ammo all that much. Like some of my friends in staging, they'll just, or not staging, but before the game starts in the field, they'll just shoot a bunch of ammo and waste air and stuff, which you can't do if you have one tank. So he needs to grab another tank soon. He only has one, which he knows that. Okay, so this other gun, this is again that Stubby gun. Okay, so it looks like it's pre-assembled. Sorry you guys can't see anything. It looks like it's pre-assembled. This was on sale. It says 250 to 260 FPS. The date was the 28th, so last week. So when they shipped it, probably. Huh, interesting. There is a GMP metal Vietnam style mid cap. And then the gun itself, and then there's nothing else in this box. That's kind of interesting. So here's the gun. I don't know if this is like a pre-assembled. I think that's what it is. That's weird how the receipt, I'll show you the receipt. See what it says? There's a bunch of parts. I don't get it. It's weird. I haven't seen that before, so I think this might be one that they like pre-assemble or something weird. Came from California, so maybe that's why it has to have that red tape. I don't know if this is like a pre-used. I don't think so. I think it's brand new. Hey guys, so I hope you enjoyed the unboxing portion of the video. I'm outside. It's freaking freezing cold. It's April. Come on. It's time to warm up. It's time to stop. So this is a brand new gun that somebody purchased to have shipped to me. Same guy with the Lancer Tactical Cerakoted body M4 that I put together with the Gate Titan about 2 weeks ago. Same guy. He purchased this and had it shipped to me. He was looking for a stubby gun. Didn't really want to piece it together, and e-bike had one of these for $240, brand new, which is a pretty good price. That's a pretty good price. And it had a stubby stock that he wanted a stubby stock, a brand new body, and it's GMP. GMP is a great base gun for their bodies. So let's just start from the back, go to the front. So we have a GMP plastic, not a rubberized, full stock. My brother got one of the GMPs thinking that the full stocks from GMP were rubberized. They're not. I don't know if they used to be, but he used to have a rubberized full stock and he thought it was GMP, but when he got it, it ended up being like this plastic. So I don't think it was GMP that made it. So it's got a GMP plastic stock, got wired to Deans, of course, like old GMPs, which is nice. That's a step up. The pistol grip here is like this stubby type. I don't really care for it. It's not that comfortable because if you switch hands, it has a groove specifically for your thumb for when you're shouldering it on this side. Then when you go to this side, there's no such thing. It's very one-handed. It's not for lefties, really. I don't know if he wants to swap this out or not. The grip itself is nice, like it's thick plastic. It could take a fall if you landed on it. The body on here is a zombie killer. So it's pretty cool. GMP has a lot of different bodies available. As you can see, it's got the zombie killer logo. For the selector switch, it says Prey, Psalms, and then what is this? Aspergus? I don't know if I'm saying that. Aspergus. What's that supposed to mean? I'm reading that right? Yeah, asparagus. Okay. You guys leave that for interpretation. I don't know what that means. Very clicky selector switch. In other words, safe semi-full auto. On the other side, it's got a skull. These are these laser etched? I think these are in the body. I don't think these are laser etched on. I don't think they can be rubbed off. I think they're actually laser etched and not painted is what I was trying to say. So they are laser etched, they're not painted. So I think this is permanent. I'm pretty sure all GMPs are like that, which is nice. And it's very clean. The body is very, very clean. It's always nice to pull a GMP body out of the box, brand new, and it's just nice and matte finish. Most of them. Some of the finishes are actually kind of like a glossy, but I think they've gone away from that and they're starting to do the matte, which is nice. The rail system on here is like 4 inches. It's got a flip up front and rear sight. I think they're like KAC style, like PDW type. It's got some writing on the rail. It says stay back 100 meters or you will be shot. And then it says that in Arabic on the other side. So this is kind of like one of those, kind of like the GMP Baby Monster. It just has a stock and a different front end. It's got a built-in suppressor, which I was kind of but the barrel actually goes all the way through the suppressor. So you can see right there. So that's good, for one reason. You basically don't have a super short barrel from like here to here, which would be retarded short. It's actually all the way out here, which is, you know, not actually that short. You cannot foam fill it, but for this instance, for an AEG, it's not going to matter. I am going to be upgrading this. It's going to be shooting about 35-40 rounds a second as an AEG, and it's not going to need to be foam filled whatsoever. I've already got some upgrades planned on putting in here. I'm hoping the Pro 1 hop-up's going to work in here well. We're going to use the stock barrel and a Prometheus bucking, but right now this is totally stock. So as far as internals on GMP, this is your basic GMP internals. It's got the M120 high-speed motor, stock 18-1 gears, 8mm bearings. The piston's got, what, 4 metal teeth on it, which is okay, so you can short stroke out of the box if you want. The piston itself is actually made of a pretty strong material, but it should be metal rack, especially at the rate of fire that these shoot. These guns shoot over 25 out of the box with 11-1. I do have a 7.4. If anybody actually purchases this gun, a 7.4 is going to be your best bet. I'm using a 1200 milliamp. It's a 25 to 50C, and it actually shoots pretty good with this battery. So GMPs are going to be good to just slap, and especially with this. Whoo, it's cold. Especially with this full stock on here, you could get a nice brick 7.4, like the Turnigy 1500s, they're 20 to 40C. You could put that in here and then go at it. Alright, so let's put it through the chrono. I can tell the FPS is really low. 0.25s are probably a little too heavy, and also I did notice that the barrel does need clean because there was lube on the hop-up, which is going to basically get lube on your BB, and then your BB's not going to shoot as far. So, I don't know why that is. Lube should not be in your hop-up. But I saw a bunch of grease in the hop-up. 258, 257, 258, 258, 255, 257, 258, 258, 259, 254. So pretty consistent, 257. This is with the 0.25, and it's 0.77 joules. So it's actually probably shooting about, what, probably 290, 300 with a 0.2. So that is with hop-up adjusted. So that's actually not bad. That's higher. I don't know. Maybe they advertised 260 with a 2.5, and if that's true, then that's smack dab. But seems to be a little bit higher. I think they said with a 0.2 on the website, but it's actually a little bit higher. But still, if you're below 300 FPS, you're legal worldwide, I'm pretty sure. 15.7, so not as high a rate of fire as I thought. 15.7 rounds a second. So let's go ahead and try the 11.1 and see what it puts out. Alright, so now we got the 11.1 hooked up. It's a 15 to 25C 1200, so it's nothing insane. 25.4. 26.7, so we're seeing about 26 rounds a second with an 11.1 out of the box. Let's just go ahead and shoot it. So at 15 rounds a second, you can just hold the trigger down any day, and the internals on this thing are going to hold. Okay, I put the 11.1 in here. it is overspinning. Just shoot full auto. So hopefully you guys can see out there. So yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.